You want to get better. You want to play like the pros, move like them, shoot like them. But here's the truth. You don't have a coach standing over you. No teammates pushing you. No gym full of energy and noise. Just you, a ball, and silence. That's where most players quit. They tell themselves, I'll wait for team practice, or I can't train without others. But every great player you've ever admired, Jordan, Kobe, Curry, Jimmy Butler, all had one thing in common. They didn't wait for someone to train them. They learned to train alone. When no one was watching, they were still working. When everyone else went home, they stayed a little longer. That's what built their confidence, their rhythm, their shot. Because solo training isn't a punishment. It's a mirror. It shows how much you really want it when there's no applause, no eyes, no one to impress. So, if you want to know how to train alone and actually get better, forget the excuses. Forget waiting for perfect conditions. This is how you build yourself from the ground up. Are you ready to start? Before you even touch the ball, you need a plan. Not a dream. Not a highlight reel in your head. A plan. Because most players walk into an empty gym, do a few random drills, shoot until they're tired. Then wonder why they're not improving. That's not training. That's noise. Discipline isn't about showing up every day. It's about showing up with purpose. Grab a notebook or your phone and map your week. 3 days for focused solo work. 2 days for conditioning and recovery. 1 day to rest completely. That's how you build rhythm, not burnout. You train your body to grow, not to collapse. Kobe once said, I don't rest at practice. I rest after practice is done right. You don't need to train 8 hours a day. You just need to make 1 hour count like 4. So structure your week like this: handles and footwork on Monday, shooting and conditioning on Wednesday, game IQ and movement on Friday, recovery on Sunday. Every session has a purpose, a goal, a finish line. You're not just getting shots up. You're building a system that makes improvement automatic. Because motivation fades, structure doesn't. If you're training alone, you need direction. Not everything matters. Some things make you better, others just make you tired. That's why we break solo training into 4 simple pillars, the same foundation every great player built on. Pillar 1, ball control. If you can't control the ball, nothing else matters. Every move, every crossover, every hesitation starts with confidence in your handle. Your goal isn't to dribble fast, it's to dribble free. No stiffness, no panic, no wasted motion. Pillar 2, shooting. Your jumper is your fingerprint. It doesn't have to look like Curry's or Clay's, it just has to be repeatable. Every release, same arc, same rhythm, same breath. If you can't repeat your shot under fatigue, you don't own it yet. Pillar 3, footwork. This is what separates the good from the unguardable. Balance, control, and direction changes. Watch any elite player, they move like dancers. Every step has intent. No step is random. Pillar 4, game IQ. This one's invisible, but it's what makes everything else work. It's how fast you read space, how fast you react, how fast you feel the game. When you train alone, this is what you can still build by visualizing defenders, replaying decisions, and learning to trust your instincts. Those are your 4 corners. Forget chasing viral drills. If your weekly training hits these 4 pillars, control, shooting, footwork, and IQ, you will get better. Guaranteed. When you're alone in the gym, the sound of the dribble becomes a rhythm, not just noise. Each bounce, each change of direction is a conversation between your mind and your body. That's why ball handling isn't about speed. It's about feel. Most players chase flashy moves, crossovers, spins behind the backs, thinking the more tricks they know, the better they are. But the best handlers, they move with rhythm, not randomness. They control the ball like it's wired into their nervous system. Start every solo session with what I call flow dribbling. No cones, no patterns, just space. Let the ball move and follow its rhythm. Change speeds, switch hands. Imagine defenders closing in. React, don't plan. Because in a real game, you don't have time to think about what move to do next. Your body has to remember for you. That's instinct built from thousands of deliberate touches. Here's how you train it. Pick one move, just one. A crossover, a hesitation, a snatchback, whatever fits your game. Slow it down. Learn how your body shifts, how your feet balance, how your hips turn. Then build speed. Then chaos. Dribble with music on or in silence, but every bounce should mean something. Every fake should have purpose. Every pause, every rhythm break should teach your body timing. You're not just dribbling to pass time, you're reprogramming your nervous system to respond faster than thought. That's what separates a kid practicing moves from a player crafting instinct. Everyone loves to shoot, but very few know how to train their shot. Most players just grab a ball and start firing. No purpose, no rhythm, no sequence, just hoping one goes in. And that's why they stay inconsistent. When you train alone, your jumper becomes your identity. It's what separates casuals from killers. So here's the rule: every shot you take must be deliberate. Start close. No threes, no step backs. Form shooting 5 feet from the rim. Find your base, your balance, your breathing. Lock your eyes on the rim and feel every part of your motion: the knees, the wrist, the follow-through. Do it 100 times if you have to until it's automatic. Then move back. Mid-range wing elbow corner, every spot you'll touch in a real game. Don't just stand still. Catch, dribble, pull-up, sidestep. Keep the rhythm alive. Because in real basketball, every shot comes from movement. Next, add pressure. Fatigue yourself. Run to half court, sprint back. Take the shot. Miss go again. You're teaching your body to stay composed when your lungs are burning the exact moment games are decided. And here's the truth: perfect form doesn't matter if it collapses under stress. Your jumper has to survive fatigue, emotion, and noise. That's what solo sessions are for, to harden your rhythm until it's unbreakable. The goal isn't to make every shot. The goal is to make every miss look the same. Your feet are the foundation of everything. If your balance is off, your shot is off. If your steps are sloppy, your handle means nothing. Watch the best players. Kobe, Kawhi, Jordan, their feet never panic. Every pivot, every stop, every fadeaway starts from control. That's what separates players who look smooth from players who just move fast. When you train alone, make your footwork your obsession. Start with the basics: jump stops, pivots, jab steps, forward, reverse, side to side. Film yourself. You'll notice how much your balance wobbles when you rush. Then go deeper. Work on your landings. After every shot, freeze. Did you fall forward? Did your heels slam the floor? Good balance means soft landings, quiet feet, clean posture. Add movement. Sprint into a stop. Catch, pivot, shoot. Run the same sequence 10 times until it feels like one motion, not 3 separate actions. And here's the secret: most players ignore train barefoot once in a while. Yeah, seriously. It wakes up the small stabilizer muscles in your feet and ankles. It rebuilds the connection between your toes, your core, and your balance. You'll start to feel lighter, faster, more grounded, like your body's finally listening to you. Because fancy handles and tough shots mean nothing if your feet can't carry them. Master your base, and everything above it becomes easy. This is where most solo players get lost. They think game IQ only comes from playing 5-on-5. But that's wrong. You can build instincts even when the gym is empty. See, IQ isn't about memorizing plays or watching film all day. It's about training your eyes and your reactions. It's how fast you recognize space and how fast you move when you see it. Start by watching the game differently. Pull up an NBA clip. Pause before the possession unfolds. Ask yourself, if I were that player, what would I do next? Then hit play and see what actually happens. Every time you guess wrong, your brain learns something new about timing, spacing, and options. When you're on the court alone, bring that vision to life. Set up cones or chairs as defenders. Dribble around them not like obstacles, but like people trying to stop you. Imagine help defense sliding over a shooter, opening up a cutter, flashing baseline. Every rep should feel like a live read, not a drill. That's how you develop instincts. Not by memorizing, but by simulating pressure and reacting to it. And here's something pros won't tell you. IQ doesn't live in your head, it lives in your nervous system. You can't think your way to faster decisions. You have to feel them. That only happens when you've trained your mind and body to work as one. So next time you're training alone, don't just move through patterns. See the floor, see the options, and react. You're not just building skills. You're teaching yourself how to think like a player and move like a killer. Most players train based on mood. They wake up, feel motivated, hit the court, shoot around, and call it progress. But real growth doesn't come from motivation. It comes from rhythm. You don't need to train more. You need to train with structure. So here's a blueprint. You can actually follow the same kind of system elite players use, but scaled to your life. Monday handles and footwork. Start the week reconnecting with the ball. Flow dribbling rhythm moves body control. Keep it technical, not tiring. You're sharpening your coordination, not chasing exhaustion. Tuesday shooting and conditioning. Work on mechanics early. Form shots mid-range movement jumpers. Then end with sprint suicides or jump rope. Your heart should remember what fatigue feels like so your shot doesn't break when it comes. Wednesday rest and recovery. Active rest only. Stretching mobility, maybe a light jog or yoga. Let your body breathe. You grow when you rest, not when you grind endlessly. Thursday game IQ and reaction. Watch game film. Analyze your own footage or your favorite player's decisions. Then bring that to the court, simulate 1v1s, visualize defenders run through game-like situations. Friday shooting under fatigue. This is your game day solo session. Run full court sprints, hit the brakes, and shoot immediately. Put your lungs on fire and your form to the test. That's how you build trust in your shot. Saturday pickup or scrimmage. Apply what you've built all week. No overthinking, no showing off. Just play. Use your new rhythm naturally. Let your instincts lead. Sunday full rest. No guilt. Recovery is part of greatness. Kobe, MJ, Curry. They all knew when to recharge. This blueprint isn't rigid. It's alive. Adjust it to your goals, your energy, your season. But once you follow a system like this, you'll start noticing something new. Your sessions have flow, your progress has direction, and your confidence feels earned, not imagined. Here's the hardest part of training alone. No one sees the work. No one's filming your shots. No one's clapping when you hit 10 in a row. And that's silence. It breaks most players, because when there's no validation, you start doubting yourself. You wonder if it's even working. You start chasing approval instead of progress. But this is where the real ones are made. When it's just you, your breath, and the sound of the ball. No noise, no likes, no audience, just the grind echoing off the walls. You have to learn to love that silence, because that's the sound of discipline. Every missed shot, every ugly rep, it's feedback, not failure. You're not proving anything to anyone. You're building someone no one's met yet. Kobe called it being at peace with the work. No shortcuts, no performance, just truth. If you can train with that mindset, you don't need praise to stay consistent. You don't need motivation, because you are the motivation. So the next time you're in an empty gym and you start to feel that loneliness creep in, remember it's not loneliness. It's clarity. It's the quiet moment where you find out who you really are when no one's watching. That's the difference between good players and the ones who never stop improving. It's just you and the ball. No cameras, no noise, no validation. Every bounce, every miss, every drop of sweat, it all counts. This is where players are built. Not under lights, not on game day, but here in the quiet. So when no one's watching work anyway, when no one believes, believe harder. Because the day will come when the lights turn on and the world finally sees what you've built in the dark. Keep training. Keep showing up. You're not alone, you're becoming. Now go. Take action.